Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the topic of electric field on the axis of charged ring. So first of all, suppose we have this charged ring, okay? This is the center and we are having radius as capital R. Capital R is the radius of this ring. Okay, this is a circular ring. We are seeing it like this, so that's why I've made it like oval shaped. So because if we are going to place it like this, we are going to see it in oval shaped. So basically this is a circular ring and this is the center. So now the radius of this disc or this ring, is capital R. Now what we are going to do is we are going to cut out this small portion, okay, this small length having small charge of dq as usual. Okay, and one thing I forgot to mention, suppose at this point on the axis, this point is lying on the axis will be like this, right, this is the axis. So on this axis there is some point P. Suppose at this point P we want to find out the net electric field due to this circular charged ring. This point is on the axis. Okay, this ring is suppose positively charged. Now we have cut out small portion dl, small length dl, on which we are having small charge dq. So again, due to this small charge dq, there will be small field dE at this point, right, like this, right, radially outward like this. So this is dE. Now what we are going to do is I'm just going to connect this point P from this one. Now suppose this is subtending an angle of theta from here. Okay, this is the horizontal line, this is subtending an angle of theta from here. So if this is angle theta, this is also going to be angle theta, right, because these are vertically opposite angles. Okay, so if this is theta, this is also theta. Now because this is dE, along this direction, along with this theta, there will be a component dE cos theta, and at 90 degree there will be a component dE sin theta, right? This this we have done so many times now. Now what we need to do is same as this one, we are cutting length dl here having charge dq. Okay, now at this point P, I'm just going to join it. Suppose this is also subtending angle of theta. So due to this small charge dq, there will be a field dE radially outward, just like this one, right? This is angle theta, so this is also going to be angle theta, right? I hope this part is clear. First of all, what we have done, we have cut out small length dl having charge dq. So due to this small charge dq, there was what field dE. We made two components, dE cos theta and dE sin theta. Similarly, we have now cut out small length dl here, okay, having charge dq. This is also the subtending angle of theta at point P. At point P, due to the small charge dq, again there is small field dE. Now again we'll make the components just like this one. So in the direction of theta, there will be a component dE cos theta, and at 90 degree there will be a component dE sin theta, right? So what we have observed is that there are two equal and opposite components, they will be cancelling each other out, and there are these components which will add up. So basically in this charged ring, what is happening, the net electric fields, the cos the cos components. These components will add up to give us net electric field, right? So now we know that dE is what? dE is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by distance square. Okay, we are going to designate the distances. So this particular distance from here to here I'm designating as small r, and this distance from this point O to point P, this OP distance is small x. So here we need to find out this distance, right, from here to here. So it will be small r square. So now dE, I'm going to write this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as KE. Also, one more thing which we have discussed is that E net will be what? Integration of all these cos components of electric field, right? So net electric field will be due to these components, because the sign components will cancel out each other, right? Just like these two components, there will be several components like these. So in all of those components, the sin theta components will cancel out each other, and the cos theta components will add up to give us net electric field. So E net will be this one. Now we need to put the value of dE from here to here. So what we are going to get is E net is equals to integration of dE cos theta. dE is what? KE dq by r square into cos theta. Now here KE is constant, cos theta angle is constant, right? Distance, this distance r is constant, right? Because this point P is fixed, right? Ring is fixed, this distance is also fixed. Actually this r, capital R, this small r, this x, all these distances are fixed, all are constants, right? So now we are left with integration of dq. Suppose there is overall charge of capital Q on this overall ring. So if we are going to integrate this small dq, all these small dq components will eventually add up and give us value of capital Q, right? So it will be KE cos theta by r square into Q. Integration of dq will be what? It will be Q, right? Now consider this particular triangle, this one. Okay, I'm going to give it point A, this is P. Now consider this triangle OPA. In this triangle OPA, this angle is 90 degrees, right? This angle is 90 degrees. We can apply Pythagoras theorem. So using, okay, I'm going to write it here. Using Pythagoras theorem, what we are going to get is that hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square, right? So from here you will get the value small r is equals to r square plus x square root under, right? So you can substitute this value of small r here. So what you will get is E net is equals to KE cos theta into Q upon root under r square plus x square whole square, right? Now you can write it as KE cos theta into Q. Root means power 1 by 2, right? So r square plus x square power 1 by 2 whole power 2, right? Okay, one more thing here. If you consider this triangle, here in this triangle, what will be the value of cos theta? Cos theta will be equal to x by r, right? So you can use this relation also here. So you can directly use this relation here. So what you will be getting is KE cos theta into Q by r square. Instead of this you can write what? KE into, instead of cos theta you can write x by r, right, r square cube. Instead of cos theta I have written x by r, right. So you will eventually get k e x into q by r cube, right. Now here, instead of doing this one first, you should do this one first, right. I forgot to mention this. So now what you can do is, instead of r cube you can write down root under r square plus x square cube, right. So here instead of r cube I have written root under r square plus x square cube, because value of r is what, root under r square plus x square. So here in this one you just have to substitute the value of this r, okay. Instead of this r you have to substitute this value here, okay. So first of all you have to do this one and then proceed for this one. So you will be left with root under r square plus x square to the power 3. So root means power 1 by 2, here power will be 3. So you will get E net is equals to k e cos theta, here x will be there, no, x, k e x into q by this one. So it will be k e cos theta into, sorry, not cos theta, k e into cos theta we have removed, na, here we have removed cos theta. So basically substituting the value of cos theta as x by r, here you will get this relation here, right. And now you have to substitute the value of r from here to here, so you will get this one, right. After this one you will get this one. So it will be k e into x into q divided by, instead of small r we have written root under r square plus x square to the power 3, right, because it was r to the power 3. So it will be this one to the power 3. And now root means power 1 by 2, right. So it will be k e into q into x divided by r square plus x square 1 by 2 multiplied by 3, power 3 by 2. So it will be E net is equals to k e into q into x divided by r square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. So this will be your E net. So I hope this part was clear, because here what we have to do is we have to substitute the value of cos theta first, you will get this relation, then you have to substitute the value of small r here, from here to here you will get this one, and after this you just have to multiply the powers and you will get the result. So this is E net. In the next video we are going to discuss 3 of the special cases of this one, electric field on the axis of charging. In next video we will discuss the special cases. So I hope so far this part is clear to you guys. So far that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.